Here's my basic Hercules-esque guitar holder. Takes a bit of fiddling to get it just right, but anyway. Hi. Basic unit as it comes off the printer. Takes a bit of cleaning. A few tools. There. Pointy nose pliers, larger scale, and a razor blade, single-sided razor blade. A candle, that's for lubricating. It's a pretty well a must, and a small screwdriver. This is probably the most important bit, some sort of file that can rip fairly quickly but smooth. For getting the pieces out of here, it's a simple enough exercise to clean out the gaps. Then on the bottom, again, it's pretty, all this has to be there to, all the support has to be there, otherwise you're trying to print in midair, which won't work. And it takes a fair bit of getting to it. You've got to be pretty rugged with it. But and this is your basic. Hang on, we'll get that out of there, because this is the part where the rubber band or hair elastic is the easiest thing to use, where that slots in along the edge just to make it stay in place and makes it nice and smooth. Now here's the other side as well. I'll get that out while we're here. Now the most important thing about this when you've cleaned off everything is so that it actually will work with the geared arms, is that you clean out these teeth, because they have they will, one side at least will have some build up of support in there, and they won't mesh, and it'll make it stick. We'll get onto that a bit later. Okay, for cleaning off the base, that's when you use something like this. You've got to be pretty vicious. First off, get all the stuff off the bottom with the screwdriver. Usually you'll come up in a relatively big chunks, like so. This is all the support that layers down in between the corrugated support and the product itself. Then need to, I'll shut up here because I'll just fast forward the video afterwards. That's getting pretty good. So if we get this and now give it a bit of candle wax, because candle wax won't drip everywhere with heat, with the heat of the day, where oil will. You don't want that on your walls or stuff. Just a bit of candle wax, top and bottom of the rack and underneath of the slider. It's got a bit of a rough edge. We'll take that off. Okay, and then it should make all the difference in the world. Okay, that bit done. Now we get our gears, and again, a bit of candle wax just on the top of the where it meets underneath, and a little bit up the sides, just to make them, when they go in, push it from the bottom and make it smooth, and then it should spin nice and freely like that. Okay, we'll do that to the other one. Still got a bit of bloody stuff on there. Still got a bit. Usually they come off very clean. Okay, a bit of candle wax just on top of the gear so that that's for where it mates into the bottom of the housing. So it wants it to turn easily. Okay, we'll put that in this side. Again, push down on it and turn. And then you should feel it go from sort of a rough fit in between this surface and that surface. Sorry. In between that surface and the surface meeting in there will be a little bit rough to start, but because you put the wax on there, turn it and it'll spin, and then it'll be nice and easy. Okay, so they come back out. Now, this is what I was saying with the important to have your razor blade, because these will definitely have some amount of, sometimes only one side will have it, but they have a little bit of support in there. That was a big one come out. Big one come razor blade actually. There's a bit just hit me in the face. Because without this out, it's never going to work. Well, it will, but it'll just be tight as buggery and won't return. Just use your eyes or your feel to see that it's got any in there. You'll feel it if it's in there. As soon as you try to slide it with the gears attached, it'll bind at one point, and that'll be the point that you've got a bit of support still in there. Okay, I think that's pretty clean. Now we assembler, like so. Stick it halfway. There's my wheels. And that's there. Now you should be able to just do that with one wheel in there. If it's binding with one, it won't be any better with two. Okay, that's basically your finished product. Next thing we do is I always just put my hair elastic on at that point, which sort of holds it all together. So there's the groove there and the groove under there. Just simply go around, sit in the groove, and make sure it's in the groove. And then while it's upside down, it should just return very easily like that. Because if you turn it this way, the arms are going to fall out like so. They don't lock in until we put the arms on there. The gears that these arms fit on are slightly offset, so that when you are putting it together, Okay, with the rubber band down, it should be sitting up a little bit higher than that. Oh, isn't it? All right. With the rubber band down, that should sit somewhere around like that. Then the other side should sit. I usually just try them to see how my aim is. That's not bad. And then push them on. And it, the little caps, right? Just a tiny screw. I've got tiny screws. You could drill those out to whatever screw size you see fits, but I use these little 2mm ones, which are quite tiny. And I get them out with pliers. That's how freaking tiny they are. Pick one up. Have a look around for my little baby screwdriver. Set it in like so. Screw it till it touches. Then the holes, for my ones, the holes will fit. Sit in and line it. Screw it up. Get the other screw on the other sides. Take the stuff off it. I use the plate side because I have a PEI plate and it puts that nice finish on the outside rather than getting the bloody glue lines or whatever. Mind you, I don't use much glue. If I'm going to use glue, I generally put it on the plate, then get a wet rag and smooth it all over the whole plate, and it tends to. Okay, there's the finished product. Bingo. Then I use some of this adhesive tape, which won't stick on the bend, so I use these clips that I've and they will hold it in place while you put it on. The adhesive will hold it there, but the ends I super glue them down, and then haven't had a problem with them since then. And that's the finished product. Thanks for watching.